Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And it may be interesting to see the offensive approach in this one, Chris. The wind is blowing in from the outfield pretty steadily.
Yeah, in conditions like this, you just want to make sure that you hit the ball more on a line. You get it up in the air. It's just got more of an opportunity to be caught at the warning track instead of getting out of the ballpark. So think, keeping it down, drive it into the gaps, and get your extra base hits in this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Graham Ashcraft.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Ready to go, and at the plate for Miami, Jorge Soler. Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and the leadoff man aboard.
The second baseman.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Line drive, base hit.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Soler, the lead runner out at second, Arise on at first with nobody out. That one inside, and the count is even 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. One out in the top of the first.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
2 on, 1 out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. The 1-1. Late with the swing there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Righty delivers. In the air of the infield. And the infield fly is called. And time now for the Marlins lineup. A lot of bat-to-ball skill in this offense, Chris. Very tough outs all over the place, and they're sporting the best team batting average in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're good hitters, Boog, but I'll tell you from experience, when you're on the other side of the field, you look at these guys and you just say, man, these guys are lucky, because you feel like your team hits balls like that and they just don't find the holes that they seem to find. So I think it's a combination of being really good hitters, but also being lucky, and that's what this game is all about.
Next pitch is popped up. Stevenson should have this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Cincinnati. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Johnny Cueto. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
So coming into the game now on defense, Joey Wendell. He's in at shortstop. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball 3. Line drive to short and caught. Here's David Bell's lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Batting third.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at first with one gone. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. On the ground, 2 ball. Bell to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Reds turned away first time through. Second inning upcoming from Cincy. We're scoreless on the show. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Avisail Garcia up to the plate. The pitch. Good eye in that spot. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And up next for Miami, Jake Berger. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Good power, not great in the OBP department. 1 down, base is empty. And a ball evens the count. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. No swing. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Jacob Stallings now. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And he deals. Goes down looking. And the Marlins down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. The wind and the pitch. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Good job to fight that one off. Two now. Swing and a base hit. Around first, digging for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And the batter now is Joey Votto. Another solid power season. And that is in for a strike. And the count's full. Steer stands at second with no outs. Hot shot to third. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the rookie DH, number 33.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That's inside. Two one now. Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Tyler Stevenson digs in now. The pitch. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The 2-2 now. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back. New inning getting started. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joey Wendell. 2-2. Good eye right there. Out towards left center. Steer under this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
The 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Top of the third, no score. The wind of the pitch. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. That's to third. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter number 3, second baseman,
Luis Ariz stands in, and he's already singled in this game. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. It gets down, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now for the Marlins, Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1. Gonna count 1-2.
1-2.
Arise. The runner at first with 2 gone. Hard hit to third. They get the force, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Cincinnati, now the third baseman, Nick Senzel. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And here it comes. Yeah, there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Stuart Fairchild. And the pitch. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And a 1-2 again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1 so far. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On a line out towards center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So one left for Cincinnati, and we are still scoreless. Start of the fourth. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The wind of the pitch. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And at the plate for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. First time up was a pop out. Now here's a flare off the bat. Down the line, and it's foul.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Pitch misses there. It's 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Had a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
First and second, no outs. Avisail Garcia getting ready to hit. In the air, out towards right center. Fairchild under it. Squeezes it. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. And up next for Miami, Jake Berger. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Jacob Stallings. And fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2-2 now. A laser to left base hit. In to score is the runner from third. On the board first, it's 1-0. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Marlins 1 and the Reds nothing. Bottom of the 4th, in now for the Reds, Matt McClain. Ball to strike.
That missed. That's the ball.
This to third. Fires across the diamond. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. Doubled his first time up. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
So digging in, Joey Votto. So now 1-2. And that's outside.
2-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at the ballpark, top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Joey Wendell. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is gone. His second of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the Marlins DH, Jorge Soler. 1 for 2. And there's the strike.
Folks, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first. One away here in the fifth.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
And now for the Marlins, Luis Arias. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the righty deals. On the ground, Votto. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Josh Bell. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Reds DH, number 33. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson struck out looking in his first at bat. And a 2-1 on the way. Check swing, no appeal. Three-1 now. And a strike in there.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
pitch. And that's ball
Ball
four.
four. Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Now
Hitter
batting,
didn't offer at it.
third base.
Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now it's Nick Senzel. He reached out a walk his first time. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
He goes down looking.
Now batting, right
And
field.
ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Stuart Fairchild.
Well, you got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
To third. And they'll go the short way, and that is the ball game.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.